在我的创作当中，我不太相信灵感，因为灵感每天都在一个变化当中，所以我是在持续性的一种排练训练当中寻找到一种行动的实践能力。那这种方式每一天都在重复去做一些训练。那我的作品的创作的原点就是来自于重复。我的创作一直是在做减法。首先，我要减掉就是身体的情感，然后包括性别，男女之间的性别，减掉这些，只剩下一个行动力。因为这我相信是所有的可能性都是来自于身体的一种行动状态，而这种行动状态它的积累、重复，出现了一种厚度，是我舞蹈要表达出来的本质。
Ja vždy to tak začínam, že aby som mala tú takú hlavnú hviezdu, alebo tie takých hlavných ťahuňov festivalu, a tento rok sa mi podarilo vďaka tomu, že som bola minulý rok v oktobri v Číne, tak sa mi podarilo nájsť veľmi zaujímavých čínskych umelcov a tvorcov, pretože dá sa povedať, že Tao Dance Company a Tao je nielen choreograf a tanečník, ale je hudobník a je to taká všestranná osobnosť, ktorá sa aj zaoberá tou prípravou toho tanečníka, rôznymi elementami inými, ktoré do toho vstupujú, lebo on aj trošku spolupracoval s módnym priemyslom v Číne. Čiže je to taký umelec, ktorý naozaj si myslím, že je taký veľmi všestranný.
Premýšľali sme o tom, že ako priniesť súčasný tanec bližšie k ľuďom. Hľadali sme nedivadelný priestor, rozhodli sme sa teda pre kaviareň a pre túto kaviareň, pre Urban House. To, čo sme chceli, je vlastne približiť ten tanec, ktorý častokrát vyznieva na tom javisku tak vzdialene a abstraktne. Priniesť to bezprostredne k ľuďom tak, aby to cítili, aby to vnímali, aby sa mohli toho dotknúť, aby vlastne možno zažili to, že ten tanec nie je niečo úplne neuchopiteľné, ale niečo, čo všetci máme v sebe. Pohyb, tanec, dých, pocity.
Bola to nejaká snaha urobiť aj z tanečníkov ľudí a ľudí takých istých, ako sú povedzme aj návštevníci kaviarne. Že nie sú to nejakí neľudia, nejakí démoni záhadní, ktorí vykonávajú čudné pohyby, ktorým nikto nerozumie, ale že sú to ľudia, ktorí rozprávajú príbehy cez možno trošku odlišnejší jazyk, než na aký sme zvyknutí.
Dopredu, doprava. Dopredu a frontside na manuál točíš, zaskočíš.
Dopredu a točíš, na 900 točíš. Dopredu, doprava, doľava, dopredu.
Doľava, kickflip. Dopredu, doskok. Doľava, dopredu, doskok. Dopredu, doskok, točíš na 900.
Tak to lámanie bariér, ono sa prirodzene núka tým, že pracujeme naozaj v bezprostrednom kontakte s divákmi, čiže od začiatku bola aj idea Marty Polákovej a neskôr aj choreografova mňa, že chceme prejsť do čo najúžšieho kontaktu s divákom.
Mais on t'attend. Oui, oui. Je veux pas. Experience with the space. The audience have a specific point of view. We're so used to see things through the front, so it's already make an effect to see from above. It's really also the movement I construct. The research of the dance is constructed to see from above. So it's also for the dancers and for the choreographer. It's a specific research who just shape also. It's also limited very much the audience. For me as a dancer, it's experiments to see something from the outside to the inside of the people, to the side of the soul, to the darkness also, and to the meditation of silence, the meditation of we don't see any perspective, we just feel. It seems there are a story. This idea to start to tell a story, but to shift into something which is not a story at all. It's a bit like we bring you somewhere which is not. So there is a clear attempt to lost you, like you start to see something that you can say, okay, now I see what's gonna happen, I can guess what is the next step, but suddenly you are completely shifting something else, and again, and again, and again. So there is no point when you can just be stable as a watcher. You know? There is no clear dramaturgy line, that the dramaturgy is a visual and sensitive dramaturgy, and not about like a storytelling.
doing this show, he sort of realized that there was a possibility to communicate and speak to young people, very young people, because of the tricks that the computer does and the sort of fantasies that you can create with your image. I think there is something that touches people. It's a very intimate question because you alone in your own world and in your own fantasy. So it's a question of loneliness, of solitude. How can you invent your own world and at the same time trying to communicate outside yourself? So there is something that is very intimate in that, and usually people get moved by this. I'm always surprised because of course I have a lot of fun doing this, and I feel the children go crazy, they scream, but at the end there is something that goes melancholic, I must say. It's all about our solitude as a performer, as human beings, and the means that we invent to reach other people's arts. It's very pop. It's pop culture. It's really what do you do when you are alone in your room.
A tanec za slovenský divák je taký zaujímavý, že teda máme tu určitú skupinu ľudí, ktorá príde do toho divadla a zaujíma sa. Čo mňa ešte trošku trápi a hľadáme s mojím tímom cestu, ako osloviť naozaj širokého diváka, že ten taký divák, ktorý sa ešte nestretol s tancom, ešte stále nenájde tú odvahu, aby si napríklad išiel pozrieť Tao Dance Theatre, čo si myslím, že je naozaj popová skupina súčasného tanca v tom dobrom slova zmysle, že naozaj vedia vypredať tisícové divadla a proste na Slovensku sme mali síce plno, ale bola to dosť ťažká práca, že ešte stále voči tej, populárnej hudbe alebo voči tomu divadlu ešte stále máme niečo v tom, dá sa povedať, v tej širokej verejnosti, čo nie je dostatočne pre nich sexy. A to mi je tak trošku ľúto, lebo si myslím, že ten súčasný tanec vie byť tak veľmi dobre. Je to proste špecifický druh zážitku, o ktorý by sa nemali ľudia ochudobniť.
Started from a postcard of the settlement in Israel. It was a postcard of 6 kids doing like the David cross with their bodies, and I think it was from 48, and it was kind of a symbol for the Zionism, for the beginning of Israel. So protesting with their body, a certain symbol, and kind of talking about a belief that they had towards and hope for a better place that they would build. I worked with more images from that time, which were kind of, on one hand, very strong and almost violent, and on the other hand, were like bringing some ideals to the world. So I worked with that distance of violence and hope and the innocence of the new world coming from an old world. It's interesting to talk about it, to protest it with the body. I think it's relevant to look back. Speaking of Israel, it's a very young country. To see what it's gone through from the beginning, there was a lot of some good ideas, some less, but like to see what happened from that ideas and symbols, and to see like what's happening with it today is kind of a huge contrast. You feel the violence, you feel the aggression. I live in Tel Aviv, it's kind of a bubble, so you don't feel anything that is violent towards me directly, but kind of somehow it enters the veins of the everyday life. So it arouses a lot of emotions. And I think I work with those emotions that come from underneath. That are disturbing. It could look peace and quiet, but something from under the ground is boiling. So it's interesting to have it in the body, expressed. Words sometimes are maybe too direct for that. So I think dance, for me, it's like the best way to give kind of a underlayer to reality.